I'm not sure where exactly it was that I heard this, but somebody was explaining manifestation. They were explaining how basically our subconscious mind is like, or we're like computers, and our subconscious mind is the program. So, when you upgrade or, reboot a program, or you put a code into a program, it must print out, it must do what you tell it. And it's the same thing for our subconscious mind. Whatever it is that we continuously tell it ourselves, whatever it is that we continuously put into the computer, that is what must manifest for us. So if we are deciding that every Monday is shitty, every Monday is like a bad Monday, eventually every Monday will show itself to be a bad Monday. If we tell ourselves that every Friday we have a great Friday, it will harden into fact that we always have a great Friday. If we tell ourselves that if it's not one thing, it's always another, it will prove itself to us and print out into our program after so long of programming that into ourselves, that we have this firm belief that if it's not one thing, it's another. Life will continuously let us have if it's not one thing or another. And some people, they'll be like, man, I'm just so lucky. Or, like, I always attract great men. I always attract great women into my life. I always have the best friends. They will always have those things because that is what they have programmed themselves to believe. Some people are so confident in certain beliefs, whether they are quote unquote good or bad, that those beliefs manifest themselves. Some people seem so obnoxiously cocky to others, but to them, they're having that way because that is their strong belief in themselves that they have instilled. So a lot of people feel like they can't tell themselves certain things in the mirror or affirm certain things because it feels like they're being fake, or it feels like I'm lying to myself. But sometimes we have to lie to ourselves until we're there. We have to, it's not even lying to ourselves, it's just giving ourselves the ability to have differently. Sometimes even when I catch myself like telling my mom something that like I don't like in my life per se, I end up like cutting that conversation short and revising, going back in my mind mentally and be like, no, everything is worked out, everything's perfect. Even now when we're talking, sometimes I'll be like, this and that, but you know what, I know that it's all worked out, like it's gonna be all worked out, also because I don't want her to worry. But anyways, whatever it is that we're telling ourselves, the world must show it to us. You are an expression of God. We are expressions of God. We are God's perfect creation. You are a vessel of the Most High. So anything that you continuously tell self, you're going to be able to experience that. So if you keep saying that you're broke, you're going to be broke. If you keep saying you're a starving artist, you're going to be a starving ass artist. If you keep saying that you have to grind hard in order for this to be, you're going to have to grind hard in order for it to be. So, just learning that and putting it into the perspective of me inputting and me being the coder of this computer, this body. It's like a Sims game. When you put the motherload code in, you get hella bank. So me learning and seeing it from a perspective of whatever it is that I tell myself, that's what it is. Because I always have been the type of person where I was like, I always get what I want. Like I've always known this. I've always been good at, like I can even manifest like chunks of money. Like that's something that I used to say. I can manifest like large opportunities or lump sums of money out of nowhere, and it would happen. It would literally happen. But that was even when I was subconsciously just manifesting it just by saying it, and I was not aware that I was manifesting it. But it is all the same thing. It's not demonic. Gosh, science, y'all. Like it's not. You deserve to have the things that you want. Program it into your computer. Update the system. And even if it's not looking like it, you have faith in it. We can either have faith in the fears or we can have faith in the things that we want. Either way, we have to have faith in things unseen. And like it says, we only need the faith of a mustard seed. You have faith easily in knowing that that man is texting somebody else. So have faith that you are such an amazing woman and he knows that there's nobody like you. So of course he can't be texting anybody else. It feels much better to have faith in things going right and allowing yourself to have a chance at things going much better because God always makes it happen because God is inside of us. Your God body. Literally. You can have anything that you desire or put your mind on. If you always say, oh man, no, that's not gonna work out. It can't work out. That can't work out because you're being so logical. You don't even give God the ability to shine through you. It's crazy because a lot of people really are so religious, but don't even have the expanded mindset enough to know that God will create anything that we put our faith into or decide that it's already done. Like, God got me. Things have to be hard and we have to struggle and we can't get these major blessings if we don't do this and that and we got to sacrifice and we got to know. You got to tell yourself that you can have any and every freaking thing. I'm going to tell myself that I can do anything. I can do anything. I can do anything. And I have proof. Even the way that I got my car, like the easiest thing possible. And I had literally just got fired from my job the day before for going to Mexico for my friend's wedding. But anyways, you can have anything. You can literally have anything. Just tell yourself. And sometimes I have to remind myself because we have been so deeply programmed since the day that we came out the womb to be a certain way in this reality that sometimes we have to remind ourselves, even though we've seen so many miraculous things, that no, 3D is so valuable. Whatever it is that is in the fourth dimension that I'm telling myself that I'm seeing for myself, that vision that nobody else can see, it is mine simply because I saw it. If I saw it in the spirit, it's already done in the physical because creation is finished. Wow, I'm ranting today. Ooh, spirit, okay. Yeah. Talk to spirit about it. Get your faith up. Get your confidence up. And let's just go live amazing lifestyles. Let's go live amazing lifestyles without having to worry the whole way because it's already done. I'm talking to myself too. It's already done. Y'all have a great day.